Now, as you can see here, our render has actually turned out pretty well with our light setup and our materials. Now, for me to go ahead and say if we wanted to take and change our light system, all I did was just grab the bar here and actually just move it up so that we can actually get access to our light faders. And let me go ahead and move our preview image over here so that we can see what the lights will do whenever I start adjusting them. What we can do to go ahead and adjust these is our master control here will control all of the lights that are actually in our scene together. It doesn't control them independently. It'll actually control them all together at once. Now, if we say wanted to control the intensity of each individual light like we had gone and set up, we can go ahead and do that as well, simply by just click on the slider and move it. Typically your base render here would be your sun if you actually have a sun in your scene. So let's say we want like that much sun in our scene, and we're going to turn the overall brightness up to say like there. Now these four individual ones here are the light planes that we actually have set up, and this last one was something I actually set up after I recorded the last tutorial, where I just put individual light planes inside of the light sources on the ceiling and then just added those to the light fader itself. So now let's go ahead and adjust our individual light planes here, and I'm just looking up here in the right hand corner to see what the light image planes actually add to the scene, and you can see that it's adding a little bit more orange there. Go ahead and adjust this one and bring this back down a little bit. Go ahead and bring this, say, to there, and then I'm going to adjust the last one here, and that's probably a little too bright, so just bring that back down. And that image actually looks pretty good to me, so I'm just going to move our light mixer down and go ahead and move our preview image out of the way here a little bit so we can get a bit bigger image. And go ahead and hit the sync tone mapping button here so that it'll bring this image into this viewport. And as you can see, the lights have actually changed there. Now I'm pretty happy with this image, and if I say I want to go ahead and save this image out, all I would do is hit stop here and then select either your 8-bit image, your 16-bit image, your HDRI image, and then you can save it to any location on your computer that you want to, and then you would be pretty much done here. Now in terms of rendering, as you can see, this has actually taken about 17 hours. You can run the engine here for as long as you want, and typically the longer you let it run, the better the overall image will actually get, because it's unbiased, so it means that it will never stop. It's just the more noise that it'll actually take out the longer you let it run. And typically you can see some renders that actually take up to 40 hours and some that are, maybe 2 hours. It's just dependent on how much processing power that you actually have in your computer, and depending on how fast your system actually is for the render length. But now that we have our image pretty much done, I'm going to say or call that an end to this tutorial. Stay tuned to the Random Control website, as you will see more tutorials as I progress along and add more tutorials to the site. Thanks for watching.